Hey, y'all, we're back again for another episode of On the Mic with Bex podcast. Today, we have a dope guest in the building. Y'all, NAHreally's in the building today.
Definitely. Most definitely.
All right, stay tuned. All right, y'all, we're back again. Thank you for joining us for episode 3 of season 2. So, NAHreally, I'm so happy that you could make it today.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy I could
How was your commute?
It was eventful. It was eventful. I was supposed to transfer at, 6th Avenue, and then, the L was only running from Union Square, so.
Yeah, we love the MTA.
Yeah, I ran to Union Square a little bit.
Oh, man.
Just like power walk,
Oh, I'm happy you're here. I'm happy
Yeah.
you made it by any means necessary on the weekend at that. So where are you from? Like a ridge?
I'm from Holliston, Massachusetts. It's
Never heard of it.
Yeah, no, definitely not. It's like 30 minutes from Boston, maybe 40 minutes from Boston. Small town. Didn't have a ton of stoplights, but they got a new one, and that was a big controversy.
Wow.
Yeah, so,
Technology.
Yeah, that's the type of place it is. Just real small place,
You went to
suburb of
school there and
Boston.
everything?
Yeah, went to high school, middle school, elementary school there, yeah.
That's interesting. I went to school in New England as well. I went to school in Vermont. That's a fun fact.
I
Yeah,
didn't know
and I'm
that.
sure I played. If your school had a lacrosse, I'm sure, no.
I didn't play it. I tried. Wasn't for me.
I played. I was really good.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
that was. I was gonna go to Rutgers, man. I was really gonna go with that. I don't know what I was thinking. So growing up in such like can I call it rural?
Yeah, it's like on the end of suburb, the beginning of rural, basically. So it's like more suburban, but like
You got a general store, the gas station.
basically,
All
yeah,
right.
basically. But it's there's yeah. For,
So how
for
did
the
you get
most
into
part.
hip hop? Nah.
Let's
how'd you
see.
get into this? Because you're dope. Like, don't be wrong. I'm not saying like dopeness can't be born out of Hollister,
Sure.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, sure.
But I need to know the path.
Yeah, so I mean, I became a fan, just listening to it. Started listening to I listened to like rock music, punk rock, and then I kind of got into Rage Against the Machine, and that became kind of my favorite stuff. And then, from there it went Wu-Tang, and then just kind of like East Coast golden era stuff. Super into that through one of my friends, and me and that dude started like kind of a little group, and we just started recording. So I was like probably 15 or so.
Oh, wow.
But I was writing poetry prior to that, and I've always been, comfortable rhyming, pretty good vocabulary overall. So it just felt really natural to me. And I just liked what I was hearing. So I tried it and just kept doing it. So it was, became a fan, started trying it, and I was like, oh, I'm pretty good at this. So from a young age, went for it. Yeah.
I love your like cadence, like when like in certain songs. And I could see it like the way you rap. I could see it on paper, if that makes sense. Like I could see it written out. I could see this. This could also be a really dope poem, Like
Mhm.
so, I could see that like your roots. It came from some good SAT words and some good like
Sure, yeah.
some good on paper writing.
I'm a nerd.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too. Like-minded individuals. I love it. So when did you move to New York and like start performing? Like, did you start with the New York people?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So I came to New York like 2015. So my girlfriend at the time, she's my fiance now. She got some very exciting stuff. She got a job in New York, and I was like, oh, maybe stay in Boston, whatever. But then I was like, okay, I'm going. So I went, and I was like, I had been rapping for years and years at that point, but off and on, never really taking it all that seriously. And I wanted to try performing, just like try my hand at it. And I was living kind of close to New Yo, and I was like, this is the place.
Yeah.
Like truly, this is the spot. Like, Allen Ginsberg to Mos Def to MF Doom, like it was the place. And so
R.I.P. Doom.
yeah, so I was just like, I want to try to hit the open mic there and see how I do. And I went, and I did like only okay.
I can't imagine.
But I thought
like I've never seen you do okay. I've seen you just kill it and just be like mic drop.
I was just so nervous. But then it was funny. Soul, who is the man, he is the guy. He was like, yo, that was so good. You got to start coming to this and that and this and that and this and that. And I was super bugged out because I was so nervous. I didn't go back for a year because I was just like, that was like, it was just like a lot. I wanted to do it really badly. Then I did it, and I was like, oh. Then I was about to move to Brooklyn from Manhattan. I was like, all right, I got to start going. And I just started going every Monday for like 2 years straight. And that's when I really got into performing and met all of these other people, that from New Yo. And then, Soul and Michi, booked me on a show here and there, and so it kind of started going from there. But it was a long build up because I was rapping from like age 15 to like age 24, off and on, and then finally built up the courage to start hitting open mics and stuff like that.
I have no idea how I met you. I'm
I
trying to
actually don't
remember,
know.
and I
Yeah.
think it's because I saw you perform, and I was at somebody's show, and I was like, I need, because I just go to show to steal people, like,
Yeah,
and just be
sure.
like, bring them to my show, like, but I think I saw you perform. It was at an open mic, and no shade, open mic was probably like mid, and then you came on, and I was like, I need this dude immediately. Like, I need to get all this information. From then forward. I mean, like, and I did find you through the group,
Hmm.
The New York people group. Like, I think it was Derek, I'm trying to,
Janique,
Janique,
Andre.
yeah, the group,
Yeah.
the crew.
Hmm.
So I knew that you were valid. Like, so I want to know, what new projects are you dropping? I saw you did like a secret rap show. It
Hmm.
wasn't really secret, it was on IG, but
Yeah, sure.
it looked really cool. So how did that event turned out? Turn
It
out?
was good. It was at Secret Pour in Bushwick. I did a release show there once,
Yeah.
which went really well. I sold it out, which was
Ooh,
cool. I didn't know if I would. So that was for my most recent tape, Hacking Away. Put it out, had some friends on the bill, really good turnout. Then I did another show at Secret Pour because another guy from New York was coming back in town, this guy O'Shea. So I had,
I love O'Shea. He
yeah,
was in Chicago, right? And then
Detroit.
Detroit. I don't. He congrats on his kids. I think he had
Hmm.
like two. And he's in town now.
He was in town for a short time, so he's like,
Oh
I want to get a show
shit.
going, and so I did it, and it was like, it was myself, O'Shea, A. Charles, and Petty,
Uh,
and so we just got to go on quick rap show, and that went well too. So it's funny. I used to run a show pre-COVID. Everyone's using COVID to delineate stuff, but I used to run a show before that, and then coming back, I was like, I'm not going to run a show again. Now I did a couple shows, maybe sort of, but I don't mind putting stuff together, and it can be fun just because. I mean, I know you know this. It's nice to control the situation and make sure that it runs smoothly and stuff like that. So it was
It's
a
not,
fun one.
it's nice is a nice word. I would say it's like, it's more, I'm neurotic. I am a control freak, and I need it to
Sure.
run a certain way. Like, I think that's why, and I think like it works for some people and it doesn't. Some people get stressed out about it, but if you execute something with a vision, it comes out the way that you want it to. And I think that's kind of, I wouldn't say nice. It is definitely pressure inducing, but it does feel nice when it
Yeah, it's a good
comes to
stress.
fruition. Yeah.
You're really good at it though.
Yes, because
Yeah.
I am me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am me, you are you, everybody, everybody runs their shows differently. Like, I went to a last show recently, and it was this person's first show, and they did it seamlessly, and they didn't give a fuck about anything. And I'm like, I wish
Mm,
I had that. I wish I
mm.
had that. But yeah, I love seeing your little snippets on IG, your little videos to go, your visuals to go with some of your songs from your tape. So how many pieces are on that? Like, how many?
This last tape
Yeah,
that I
this like
made,
hacking away.
10 tracks. I made all the beats, wrote all the raps,
That
recorded
was
it
gonna be my
myself.
next thing. Like, you
Yeah.
produce everything.
Yeah, so the last tape I did, Loose Around the Edges, was all me, and the next tape, Hacking Away, was all me as well. Um, I just like to learn while I'm making something. So the learning experience on Loose Around the Edges was learning how to make beats because, I'd done it in the past. Every rapper has tried to make beats, of course. But, I had the time and I was like, all right, I'm going to try and produce my own thing. And then the next one, I switched equipment. So instead of using the computer to make the beats for Hacking Away, I used a MPC. So that was kind of the learning experience. It took a while, but then I got there and it changed, how it sounded. But yeah, 10 tracks, quick listen, like 18 minutes long, no features.
I
But
love
yeah.
it. You do it so well and so effortlessly, and there's like an air about it that's like, this is my shit. I'm gonna speak my shit, and you could take it or leave it. I love
Thank
it,
you.
and we take it. We take it seriously. Trust me. So I'm excited to have you perform in a little bit. Again, can you just let people know where you're from, where they can find all of your things?
Sure.
Not where you're
Yeah.
from. Sorry, where they can find you, where they can find all of your things, like the platform, and when your next show will be, or when you hope to have a next show, or
I don't even know. I don't even know the next show. It's so nice though that, it's gotten to a point where people hit me up on a regular enough basis that I'm not chasing them down. I really appreciate that. Like that means a lot to like have it be self-contained or whatever. But yeah, not really. NAHreally. On Instagram _not really_ all these underscores.
Yeah, we need it.
They took all the good names.
Hey, I got underscores. I got underscores betwixt each word.
I know.
Okay.
Many underscores. Yeah, so not really on everything. Look it up. Bandcamp, Spotify, all that stuff. Listen to music, buy the music. I got a lot of stuff that I'm working on now. And that'll come out when it comes out.
All right. And I got another question for you. That I did want to ask. Are you just always going to pair your music with visuals? Or are you going to do like a produced music video, like a full length? Is that not your vibe?
I'm not. I don't know. I'm a little camera shy. I'm a little camera shy. I don't mind like if it's at a show and I'm performing and someone's like catching me, or like if it's like a live performance type of thing, but I can't, for some reason, there's some hurdle for me about I don't know what you do in a video. Actually, I've never tried.
You don't have to do
pretend
anything.
to rap.
You just you got it. We got Joey. We got the finest. He can literally, if you ever want to step out of your comfort zone of like, don't be wrong, like the visuals you do pair with music, it goes swimmingly. I love it. But if you're ever willing to step out of that comfort zone in our community that we've built, we do have Joey. We have other videographers and people that could really help you kind of hone that. Like you don't have, you just pretend to rap. You really like, it's the weirdest thing like to do a music video because it's like you're just like doing that.
You can actually rap too.
You can actually rap too. But some people don't do that. They don't get that. They don't connect that. But it's weird. I get it. But the final product and the editing, it's the editing and the stuff that really brings it.
I think it's like a should. That's like a should, right? Yeah. Like, I should make a music video, but I'm not sure if I want to.
You don't have to.
It's something that, I mean, it's hard to say because, promotion is difficult for me, but I like, making rap songs. And so, if it helps more people hear it, maybe I should, but I just haven't really, been that interested in it to date.
You don't have to be interested. I'm just saying, like, if you ever wanted to monetize visuals, like a full length, like a little 2-minute jam, throw that bad boy on up somewhere.
Right.
And like, like you can get that rotated too. You can make some coin off of that too.
Sure.
So anyway, that was just me being a mom. Really glad that you came in. Really excited. Y'all stay tuned. NAHreally is going to give us some performances.
Yeah. I'm not really. I'm a rapper from Massachusetts. I live in Jersey City, New Jersey. I'm not totally comfortable looking at the camera, so I might look in other directions. Let's do it. This one's called Head Grew.
Damn, son, where'd you find...
No, it's not. This one's called Head Grew. Yeah. Check it. We're good. Untangled. Yo, used to rock a fitted, but my head grew. Back when I was young like egg food. I thought life would be simple. Then I learned there were rules for how to hold a utensil. Same went for pencils. I made a mental note that those rules weren't essential. Now when I eat or write, I seem provincial. And I don't give a fuck, not even a little. Yeah, used to rock a snapback flat brim. You think I'm whack now? You should have seen me back then. I'll make a blanket statement. I love Afghans. Art today is one of two things, fire or trash can. And that's the dichotomy of quality. Hieroglyphic etymology review policy. Yo, I used to just assume honesty. That theory didn't age well. Ptolemy. I'm not opposed to plastic bag bans, but my stash is getting low for the bathroom trash can. I get Q-tips stuck at the bottom with no bags. Speaking of which, what's with the social contract in which the Q-tip brands claim that they're not for ears, yet that's what everybody buys them for? It's fucking weird, I digress. Less concerned with earning critical acclaim than getting people to remember there's no space in my rap name, yo. No space, no space. Don't forget the capital. NAH, lowercase r if you wanna get technical. I'ma keep rapping till I'm dead or a vegetable. Yo, no space, no space. Don't forget the capital. NAH, yeah, lowercase r if you wanna get technical. I'ma keep rapping till I'm dead. Alright, this next track's called Civic. Okay, okay, yo, in the Civic bumping misfits. Number 1 in your heart, 2 on your shit list. I'm an interesting fact, not a statistic. One of my friends is related to Michael Chiklis. I'm in the kitchen digging through the fridge, slim pickings. Back in 10 minutes like it'll be different, it isn't. Yo, I don't need to be omniscient to know some of you still listen to the remix to Ignition. Admitted I'm missing 0 free throws, no surprises. Can you believe Vladimir Putin's only 5'6"? Had to let that sink in. My internet presence is a mess except for LinkedIn. Yo, now I'm in a Lincoln bumping Pinkerton. The blinker sinks with El Scorcho for a wink and then syncopates, man, I love when that happens. My rinky dink rap releases stay snapping. Yo, I'm known to get it cracking like a safe code. Scientists suggest we get along fine with 8 toes. Peace to the brave soul who first tasted Play-Doh. They paved a strange road, probably ate a whole caseload. Yo, in a Buick Regal bumping Beanie Siegel. Mashed up with flock of seagulls and the stream's illegal. Evil Knievel learned motorcycle maintenance in a year with one aim to maintain.
Pinkerton's my favorite Weezer album.
Yeah, good one.
I love that album.
When the simulation crashes, it's unlikely he'll have ever made a classic. Failed to target the masses or any demographic. He made only what he wanted to. That's it, I've had this. Principle got in my rap practice. It's right around that time SoundCloud eclipsed that piff that it would be tragic if I started rapping for anybody other than the one that I inhabit. Imagine me making a track I don't dig. Imagine not wanting to bump your own shit. Imagine spending even a single second of life making art without your heart in it. It isn't right. Well, the only exception is if you need the bread bad. Any other reason might be top for dead last. And I gotta say there's many better ways to get cash. Everybody and their mother seems to rap nowadays is whack. Anywho, try not to experience too many moods. At the shows I rap at, you tend to find many dudes. No chicks, no shit, have you heard it? I move by the park, I might have to start birding. I've been flirting with unburdening my person. Merging with immersive 3D worlds will not be worth it. I used to get nervous thinking I don't have a purpose. Now I pause and take a couple deep breaths when the nerves surface. Yo, I glide by paper plane, moving my patient pace, chopping on ancient grains. See me and they complain, my, that's so lame. So into place and blame, they're running basic plays. Hit 3, my green go bang. Oh man, that's him. 6'2", barely touch rim. No 6-pack, won't see no gym. Still get by with a handsome grin. It's all for the arches. Yeah, make this my apartment. Yo, hit the eagle on the par 6. My pen with the bars is on the parchment. What?
Hey, his new material isn't bad.
Yes, but his new haircut is awful.
Okay, check it. Minute rice in a minivan. I never really fully figured out Steely Dan. Somebody said that I can't rap, but I clearly can. I'm weirdly difficult to stop like a ceiling fan. So quit yanking my chain, it's a Gordian knot. Weird Al the Doom made the accordion hot. According to my morning pages, I am not shit. That's why I write them to clear the gunk and the toxic thoughts. No mental blocks, Chuck knob blocks. It's been a minute since I spit in a grog shop. Ops talk hogwash on the blog spot, then they wanna hobnob with you, not on my watch. Yo, I got mad woke dad jokes. CVS photo guy never wore a lab coat. Gadzooks leave the crowd bamboozled. It's typically written on occasion off the noodle. Yo, I try to keep my mouth shut. People do stupid shit, so what? I might pull up with a bowl cut. 30 minutes late, but I showed up, yo, I try to keep my mouth shut. People do stupid shit, so what? I might pull up with a bowl cut, 30 minutes late, but I'm not utterly convinced that this is not butter past another piece of bread. Yo, I think we've been misled. I got more flows than inbox on reds. Shit, pull up to the party on edge. I don't get out much, yo, I thought you were dead. Not yet, throw my coat on the bed. A lot of these rappers all talk, call them Ted. I'm in Jamaica unexpectedly, bobsled. Trying to keep my girl proud and my dog fed. Augment reality to meet Bob Ross. Circle sprint thin, no squares in my oblong. Odd song, can't believe you kept listening. I'm dying up here, you can see the sweat glistening. Yo, do the thing, don't cater to the dissonance. They'll probably start doing it after they're done dissing it. I try to keep my mouth shut. People do stupid shit, so what? I might pull up with a bowl cut, 30 minutes late, but I showed up. Yo, I try to keep my mouth shut. People do stupid shit, so what? I might pull up with a bowl cut, 30 minutes late, but I showed up. That was the last haircut I had before this one.
I like this haircut.
Yeah, 4th grade I had a bowl cut, and then I switched to this one.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I like this thing.
I might have to bring it back. I don't know. All right, this one's Bear Shit Pope. Let's do it. Let me catch my breath real quick.
Drink some water, do what you got to.
I don't get plays, barely get paid. I got it made. Yo, don't have much clout. Don't get shout out. Don't stress me out. Yo, I'm bumping myself in the whip all alone. Come to my dojo, I'll teach you the flow. Come to my house and I'll make you some toast. It's not really dope. Bear shit, pocho, so promo. Don't post those photos. Solo, do shows, go, don't, no shows. So low, no bro, no co-flows, GoPro, slow-mo. Yo, yoko, oh no, fro, yo, cold. Locally, no. Locally, dokally, Manu, Ginobili. Cheesy ass heat on my diss like the genre with globally. Hopefully, listen and sniffing this potpourri. Totally overly wordy. Never been southern, you heard me. Catch me in parties, so perfectly courteous. Catch me in public, my kicks are the dirtiest. That was your girl, she was the flirtiest. Room full of rappers, the nerdiest. Room full of people, the ugliest. We played your album and nobody fuck with it. Most of my fans call me by my government. Do they still count if they call me my government? Pass me the mic and the cipher, I light it on fire. Should probably invest in some oven mitts. Alright, this one's called Simple Truth and a Matter of Fact. Or Simple Truth, comma, Matter of Fact. I step up to the mic slowly, try to kick around to make them say holy moly. Art rudimentary bars made of macaroni. It's like I'm the loneliest monk spitting baloney. Or something else like it, George Mikan from the close range. A lot of people that I know think I'm so strange, but who isn't? Who's living in this modern age? There's no question we've adopted odder ways. I'm in Amsterdam high by a waterway. I'm on Instagram live watching otters play. Will I placate a hater? Nay, not today. Vacate the theater after I play. Shut it down, oh wow, he never kowtows to the loud mouth or bows down to the ground down. I wouldn't do it, don't advise it. Only quality lyrics on my tape, no surprises. And you can count on that. You can count on that. Yo, a simple truth, a matter of fact. The rhyme's ill every time I put it down on wax. Yeah, and you can count on that. You can count on that. Yo, a simple truth, a matter of fact. The rhyme's ill every time I put it down. Yo, you should've seen the look on their face when I pulled up to this show bumping a book on tape. Who that I know bought a book on race, posted pics and quit reading it in the same day. Yeah, strange ways, plain spoken. Once or twice a year I'm open to chain smoking. Still use the glass when the banks ain't open. In the dark room alone playing Chopin. Yeah, here's hoping I'm done moping around. It's outmoded and only bringing me down. Not outspoken, I'm just joking around. It's well known, owning a boat is not as dope as it sounds. Yeah, penny wise, pound foolish. Procrastinator, write rhymes on to-do lists. Far too many get spotted to be viewless. Oh, nah, really, he's the coolest. Yeah, and you can count on that. You can count on that. Yo, A simple truth, a matter of fact. The rhyme's ill every time I put it down on wax. Yeah, and you can count on that. You can count on that. Yo, a simple truth, a matter of fact. The rhyme's ill every time I put it down. Sick.
Yo, you make these beats?
All but Bear Shit Pope.
Oh, this is dope.
That shit's dope, right?
Super.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, you know. Check it. Shout out to me. You gotta shout yourself out. Okay, my password is password, all lowercase. Live in the city even though I crave a slower pace. This overcomplicated way of life I don't relate. I rap, watch the NBA, try to not get overweight. Ayy, no code on my cell phone. I'm never creeping, only girl I need is right at home. Bare bones, simple Tim with a simple grin. Never been a pretty boy, I never had that dimple chin. I'm not a winner or a loser, I'm just in between. If I was stadium seating, I'd be the mezzanine. If I were making a pizza, I'd add some extra cheese. If you were making a pizza, I'd share my recipe. I spit a medley of mellow bars on mellow beats, elegantly nestled elements of every part of speech. Artists with no marketing, probably never heard of me. I murder every beat without a single trace of urgency. Yo, okay, shout out to me. Yo, shout out to me. Yeah, without myself, I don't know where I'd be. An extra special shout out to me. Okay, hey yo, shout out to me. Yo, shout out to me. Yeah, without myself, I don't know who I'd be. An extra special shout out to me. Yo, it's not really cause they won't believe it. Could probably add a question mark, but I don't think I need it. It's tongue-in-cheek, but really though it's only half facetious. I look whack, so when I rap it might leave you speechless. Jaw drop, no style with a wild flow. My domain is Danny Tanner, middle manager, you know. I'm older than I look, but young enough to be here. Between 21 and 35, just to be unclear. A Rolodex of non-sequiturs sits on my desk, flipping through to find a couple rhymes before the dust collects. Origami, salami, communist party, llama farm. Tom Hardy, hardly a martyr, probably a Pokemon. The joke is on you if you're focused on the things you lack, when no one else is there to for you. Oh, man. In fact, if I get an accolade to fill my shelf, I'll thank my mother first, and I'll thank my fucking self. Yo, okay, shout out to me. Yo, shout out to me. Yeah, without myself, I don't know who I'd be. An extra special shout out to me. Yo, okay, shout out to me. Yo, shout out to me. Yeah, without myself, I don't know where I'd be. An extra special shout out to me. Yeah. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Extra special. I said, the joke is on you if you're focused on the things you lack. When no one's there to do it for you, pat your own back. That's what I was supposed to say.
Hey.
In fact, if I get some accolades to fill my shelf, I'll thank my mother first. Then I'll thank my fucking self. So I didn't make that beat, but I made this one. I made this beat in the morning before work. I didn't write this verse to the beat though, which is interesting. You know, sometimes it's better that way. Yeah. You find a new okay, this is about New Yorican kinda. It gets there. Okay, yeah. Yo, I don't really have a rapper stance. Similarity to reality's happenstance. At first glance, everybody has a plan. So did every other also ran in the game of chance. Yeah, ham-handed with the campaign. A damn shame and a total waste of champagne. Lampshade on my head for the cheap laugh. Chillin' with the week gave me ennui. I'm with the chaff. Yo, I've been at home looping jazz. I rue the day they discontinued movie pass. Discontented with the newly minted mental state that replaced grace with taking photos of plates. Yeah, try to be quick to lend a helping hand. Only thing that gets between me and mine is the ampersand. Pamper the ego might hamper the soul. Tamper with the balance, wonder why you feel out of control. Yo, I rhyme for like minds. Pen my way out when I'm in a tight bind. You could probably learn to rap online. As for me, I started in an open mic line. Hey yo, I rhyme for like minds. Pen my way out when I'm in a tight bind. You could probably learn to rap online. As for me, I started in an open mic line. Yeah, on 3rd Street between B and C. I'm not the protagonist, more part of the scenery. My process is exactly what it seems to be. Sharp number 2, dream. Best line. I'm not prolific, I'm consistent. Tape every single year for the past 6. This makes 7, notepad ever present. Probably would have been 11 without years of second guessing shit. And for the record, the line I missed was, my process is exactly what it seems to be. Sharp number 2, greenery and drum machinery. I'm not prolific, I'm consistent. Tape every single year for the past 6. This makes 7, notepad ever present. Probably would have been 11 without years of second guessing shit.
Force.
And that's it.
Yes.